Hey guys, welcome back to Big Truck Parts Australia, custom builds. We just want to say thank you guys for subscribing to our channel.
Thumbs up guys, thanks for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a real buzz for us showing you guys, and we love the feedback. It's good to know that you enjoy what we do, and yeah, hopefully you guys can learn and watch and show you the finer points, and if you want to have a crack at a car and a resto, jump in and follow along.
We've never really talked about the YouTube and how we started and stuff, so basically over the years we've done different builds for people and stuff, and a lot of people are like, oh, it'd be good to, you know, see the builds from start to finish and look back at it. So that's why we've done this, hey, for these reasons. So these guys that we build these cars for and trucks, they can look back at the history of it, and also people that are into these cars, you know, like all your car enthusiasts. So it's good for like Chris and Mars, the owners of this build. They can look back in 10 years and see what went into it.
Yeah, and it's good, you know, good for us. It gets to show like how we do what we do and why we do it, and that's why we're so I don't know, fair income or keen about what we do, because you know you get really good clients and they appreciate what we do. So we really give it 110% to make it right. And for you guys out there, like Mick said, we didn't realise that there'd be so much interest in what we do.
Yeah,
but it's good, it's great.
So yeah, thanks for all your comments guys and the positivity, that's awesome.
Yeah, it gives us a bit of a G up every day and keeps us going. Yeah. Even though, you know, we enjoy what we do, but it's nice to have that feedback. It's really good to know you guys are out there watching and enjoying it, it's great.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah. When we're busy working, it's hard to talk to, you know, stop and film, because we're trying to get this job done as well.
And hey, we're only human, we have our good and bad days like everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just the way it rolls.
Yeah,
but, if you guys are keen to watch us, yeah, subscribe and we'll keep on doing it. The builds get better and better. Yeah. And we're real happy to show what we do. If you can get something out of what we do or learn or like what we do, yeah, you know, it gives us a bit of a G up, and you know, it's great to show the knowledge and stuff, and you know, you guys might want to have a crack at building the car and you've got something to look at, have a go. If you're thinking about it, hey, don't be scared, that's how everyone learns. You know, you're going to stuff a bit of stuff up here and there, but hey, everyone does along the way. None of us are perfect. And like I said, thumbs up.
Okay, so I've just finished finishing the front bar. And now I'm going to fit it back on, and we're going to get rid of these dome heads, and I'm going to weld the brackets on once it's all fitting on, and then weld the dome head holes so it's got that real clean look without any bolts. So that's next.
So we just finished cleaning all this off, the paint stripped all this off. Got all the layers and layers of crap off it.
So why are you taking this off?
Well, this corner we knocked it all out, got it out nice and square and true again, so the tail light fits in it and everything, but just wanted to clean all the bog and crap that was off it, so I can just get down in there and finally just the last just gentle finish over the file board and a bit of paper. I just want to make sure after I got all the layers off that all the bog was gone, so we could see exactly what we had under it. And obviously there it was, the bog as usual, but now that it's all out square and then I'll just give it a rub and it's ready for some primer. But the rest of all that, we'll blast that, because that's not too bad, that piece there.
Yeah, it seems to not have any bog under there.
Yeah, it seems alright, but see little things like that there, once you strip it off, little bits of surface rust everywhere, you know, underneath the old paint, and here on the old sealer, which you can't even, you know, until they're blasted, you don't know it's there. Looks alright at a first glance.
So you were taking it off for that reason, just to make sure that you've got all the damage sorted out under there?
Yeah, exactly right. But yeah, that was all in here, down in here, got all that back out. The tail light, instead of sitting out like that, would have sat in like that, and then this whole beaver panel would have sat in. But now it's all back out, sits out, and when the boot shuts, it all lines up, and yeah, it's all good and real sweet.
Yeah, cool. and we've got that real smooth look, and you can't see where it's bolted on, and that's where it's going to change everything with this car. It's going to look awesome. So yeah guys, once you usually sandblast them, there's all this that comes out of these old cars. So we'll just weld it up.
Alright guys, so we've uncovered a bit more mischief on the old girl. Bit of rust and quite a few holes here and there. This is around the boot rubber, the actual pinch weld, the lip around the back of the car. But as you can see, as we go along the back of it more and more, it's pretty well eaten a lot of the lip away. But we're going to have to hook in there and chop it all out, make some new pieces, put some bits back into it, and it'll be good to see the back end of that rust. But that's life in this game. Catch you next time.
Yes, unfortunately guys, Pops has found some more little bits and pieces, so that's life, that's rest days. So unfortunately these things happen, so we'll just have to speak to the owners about it, and you know, it's one of those things that just has to be done.
Alright guys, so a little bit of welding today around the back of the VH, around the boot lip. And as you can see, little pinholes around it. We're welding up. It's got a few just right around the edge of it there. We'll soon clean them up. And once the welding's done, we'll dress those up, get it ready for a bit of primer. Not a lot of drama for us. We'll soon tidy those bits up. But that's today's Friday fun.
Oh, so Pops is into it, he's getting it welded up. Luckily, he can weld. Hey Pops!
As you can see, I'm just welding up all these holes. The rust got right in along that pinch weld, as you can see, right through. It's pinholed it and chunked it out fairly well in places. But you can sort of get a bit of the before of it there, before the repair, and then you come along here to the after. And that's the after, once she's been welded up and cleaned up. And that's now ready for primer.
Yeah, it looks heaps better.
Yeah, it's cleaned it up nicely. But that gives you a shot of the before and the after. It looks pretty ugly. You get into it and chop it all out and clean it up. And you know, plug weld all the holes up, and then that's the finish you get. But as usual, just a nice all metal finish, and we'll put some primer over that, and that'll come up real good. Come up factory finish again. That's just another part of the repair on this job.
It's coming up nice. I'll just cut it through here. It's a pretty good spot actually. Pile it into there, we'll snip that off. Alright. And then when you want to see your spot welds, sometimes they're hidden and it's got some old rust in the battery tray. So it might be a bit harder to see in there, the rust, so just find where it's spot welded on. Seems to be feel a few. So get some sandpaper and just clean that up. Oh, there's a few different ways I'm doing it.
Right guys, Guys, so we're in the engine bay. The owners of this car have now decided to get rid of the battery tray because they want to put the battery, position it down in the boot, and they'll run the cables down through the subframe and do all the electrics that way and have it nice and tidy. So what we've had to do is get rid of this battery tray. Now, to find the spot welds that hold it in, because they get pretty rusty and ugly over the years, they're hard to get, so we've got to clean it all up, give it a grind back to find the spot welds that hold this in. As you can see, it's got this mounting bracket down here, chopped it off out of the way, and then we've drilled out the actual spot welds. And then once that's done, we can take that away, we get rid of it like that. And then unfortunately, typical old cars, more rust, which we'll clean up. We'll plug up any holes once we've sandblasted it, and the remainder of that bracket down there, that'll be gone and tidied up. But that's what they wanted done.
He wants to have it just nice, not a full-blown show car, just something you can rock up at shows at and lift the bonnet if you has to, and it still looks really nice.
Yeah, just a tidy car. We want a few things changed in the engine bay. We've taken a few brackets away and got some holes to plug up.
I've got a few left here.
But yeah, we'll get those welded up and cleaned up.
You can see the other side, that's all welded in now.
Filled in some holes this side already, welded them up. A few more to go. As you can see, it's going to clean the skirt up and make it look really nice when it's cleaned up. It looks pretty good. And some bracketry taken off there. And we've got another one down in here to get rid of. They want gone. Fill some more holes up across the front. Yeah, just filling these holes in now. A little bit of a slow job. Once it's all sandblasted in the end, it'll be real good. It'll look nice once it's finished.
Alrighty, let's check out what Dad's up to. I see you got some nice fresh primer on your repair here.
Yeah, well, where I changed that body line around there, now you can see what we're after with that shape. It's come around and meet it really nice, the body line. But that now will get rubbed back ready for paint. But inside the quarter panel, I'm in here now just cleaning the inside of it up. And as you can see, down in here, get this really nice and cleaned up. Get rid of all this old rubbish insulation and go right down inside the quarter. And anywhere it needs a light blast, we'll do that as well. Yep. But that'll tidy that up really good. And once we blast it to what we want, we'll prime that over in there, clean it right up, and it'll be just as good inside as it's going to be outside.
And that body line, you wouldn't even know. It looks factory how you've done that.
Yeah, no, as you can see, it used to go, that's the old shape there.
Yeah.
And I've changed it to this.
Yeah, nice.
And it's nice and solid. It's like factory.
Welded in. And that's another thing too, guys. When you get all your dents out, the inside always looks good too. And when you get a car that's full of bog, have a look at the inside. When you know, because that's how you can tell when it's all covered up.
And another way how we do it, you can rub your hand off it when you're experienced. Rub your hand over that inside of that quarter. Hold your other hand on the outside and you can move it across together and you'll feel straight away how much bog's in that if it's got bog in it. And this has nothing in it whatsoever. So that's back to a perfect repair now.
But not that bog's a bad thing, but you know, if you're having a look at a car, that's how you can tell sometimes. That's all.
You know, look, as much as we don't use bog, there are places for like a fine skim, and I'm talking
you do need to use it.
Yeah, you might need a mill here and there in a very tedious little spot.
But you try not to.
Yeah.
We try not to.
Yeah.
But
absolutely, that's the last resort is body filler. We just don't like to use it.
Yeah, it just comes up nicer, like. But yeah, anyway, so that's looking good.
Yeah, no, it's come up good. Once it's finished, that'll be beautiful repair in there. Really good.
It's going to be really nice. Getting ready for Rocky Nats next year.
Cool.
Thanks for watching, guys.
And would you like a cup of tea? Because I would.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so kick it off.
No, because am I going to kick it off or you are?
Oh, you kick it off and I'll say thanks guys at the end.
And then you're going to say, we'll see catches on part 12.
Yeah.
Right. Okay guys, thank you for all the subscribers and the comments. We much appreciate that. And he's in space as usual. He's meant to say, I'll see you in part 12.
Oh,
He's
right.
forgot his words.
Okay, well, yeah. See you in outer space, probably.
Right, already. Redo. Hey, do you want to say thanks to what are you lost or?
What are we doing? A little bit now at the end, are we?
Yes, this is for the end.
Alright, just, alright. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching us, checking our channel out, and we love to show what we do. And I think, you know, you guys are going to learn a lot as we go along with these builds. But hey, thanks very much, thumbs up.
Yep, and thanks for subscribing guys. And
we'll catch you on the episode 12. Thanks guys.
See you on episode 12.